those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Touchdown! It's complete. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
First down, Vikings.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give. This is Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 2nd down, Cook. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A give to Cook out of the gun. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Cook able to, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
7-7, our score after one. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, it's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Murray.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 are fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a run with Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Back to throw. Weiss. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Weiss. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray now.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. On first down, Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Looking to throw. Weiss. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 26, Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Check back the line, check back the line. Me and you on deck, I'm coming up.
Here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray going to throw.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Weiss. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Weiss. That's to Cook out of the backfield. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Again, it's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Cook.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Weiss sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Looking to throw. Weiss. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Flushed out right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Off play action. Weiss. And this is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Weiss. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
A giant hole up the middle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Vikings 37, Cardinals 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Weiss. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are right back in this football game.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook there to make the grab. And the Vikings look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cardinals 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First and 10 at the
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Where we go? Hey, check back 11, check back 11.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Hey, check.
Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Push him back. Hey, check back 11, check back 11.
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Minnesota, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.